Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and today we're going to talk about the release date of Sombra. So, since my last video on the subject, I talked about the leak that happened, and while Blizzard has yet to confirm or deny the legitimacy of the leak, a sign that people normally take as an admission of such a thing, there's been further speculation going on. So let's talk about that for a moment. The original leak showed what appeared to be a formatted blog post for the update of the Halloween event. So, since the Halloween event itself is already running, and we've not seen a trace of Sombra being revealed, it's safe to say that either that post was never meant to go up, or plans were changed between then and the Halloween event starting. While this does not mean that the leak is able to be dismissed entirely, after all, the other details within the leak have been shown to be true. That is, the PvE Halloween Brawl mode and its associated backstory, what little of it was visible in the leaked image. But the main topic, of course, is when will Sombra finally be revealed, and many news sites are speculating that it will be on or around November 1st. And there's a good reason to think that. October 31st is the Day of the Dead in Mexico, a holiday that is associated with the skull symbol that we've seen across the entire Sombra ARG. So the day after, November 1st, seems to be a good candidate. Beyond that, November 1st, it's also the last day of the Halloween event, meaning that there will have to be a patch on the following day to remove the Halloween theme and bring the game back to its normal state. And it seems like that update would be a good time to slip in the Sombra reveal and update patch as well. However, something like that seems like an unceremonious way of adding in a character that's had so much attention so far. Not to mention, it doesn't seem like Sombra would be a character that would go straight onto the live server. After all, as with Ana, PTR is the place for a new character to be ahead of their full launch on all platforms. You want to make sure that the character is balanced, playable, and above all, enjoyable for players. So PTR is the place to be if you want to get that sort of feedback from the players. But here's what I think. I don't think it's going to be October 31st, I don't think it's going to be November 1st or even November 2nd, because don't forget what else is happening that week. Unless you've been living under a rock, you'll no doubt be aware that BlizzCon is also right around the corner. And what would be a better place to reveal a hyped up character than BlizzCon itself? Bear in mind that the other Blizzard titles, Hearthstone, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm, and StarCraft 2 are also on display here. But the current situation is this. World of Warcraft has just had a major update with the launch of a new expansion. StarCraft 2 is winding down. In fact, the esports scene surrounding that has been slowly tapering off for a long time, and now even Pro League is shut down. Diablo 3 hasn't really had major updates in a long time and hasn't had an expansion since Reaper of Souls. Initially, there were rumours of a new expansion coming for the game, but that apparently has been shut down in favour of a fourth title in the franchise instead. Hearthstone had a new expansion earlier on in the year named Whispers of the Old Gods, but as early as yesterday, a possible new expansion named Gadgetzan could be coming too. And as for Heroes of the Storm, as weird as it might sound, it almost seems like it might be a little too early for expansions just yet, especially considering that the game can have an ever-expanding lineup of heroes to play. And that's exactly what we're seeing. With the exception of the new Brawl mode that's just been added, the game is still relatively fresh, especially compared to the other games it shares a launcher with. So really, it seems like there might be a gap or two in the BlizzCon agenda that could easily be filled with the announcement of a new Overwatch hero. But beyond that, it could also serve as a great place to announce all new content as well. After all, even I speculated about the Halloween Brawl serving as a possible test bed for a PvE mode, and it could even be possible for Blizzard to announce just that at BlizzCon itself. So this is where we are now. I'm not saying that Sombra will definitely be revealed at BlizzCon, nor am I saying anything with any degree of certainty. I'm merely speculating that this might well be a possibility, but knowing Blizzard, they might end up teasing Sombra just prior to the event, as they have done in the past for such things. But just don't expect to see Sombra on the live servers immediately after the Halloween event ends. Just know that once the Halloween update for Overwatch is removed, the next few days will be very interesting indeed. not least of course because of the updates and major balance changes taking place on the PTR itself. For those who have been reading the patch notes, it'll certainly be very interesting to see what happens when those changes hit the live servers. But let me know what you guys think. Is Sombra going to be revealed on November 1st, or is she going to stay hidden until BlizzCon? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. My name is Panzer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.